Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
It's really not giving much up to the defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field. After the interception, remember, last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down and 6 now. Here's Pacheco once again.
Down the numbers. There he goes.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 30.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 30 yards. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. It's a little bit of a turnover. You went right back there and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do.
Don't worry about your hands, though. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there. He's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Fields. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in possessions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A give right side for Pacheco. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Now Mahomes. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Rice. Touchdown! Rashee Rice. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. And I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Fields on 1st down. That complete. It's Tyler Scott with it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down. Play action. It's Fields. That'll be caught. It's Scott. Touchdown, Chicago. Tyler Scott, 38 yards. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Here's second and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is third and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hard hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Moving inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and this certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
Now the point after try for Santos.
It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Mahomes now on 1st down.
All right, rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They run it on first with Foreman. Down at the 25. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Fields. Complete to Deontay Foreman at running back.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
So it's 3rd and goal now. This is where the KC crowd can make it very tough.
He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Santos' kick is up and through, and this is back down to a 7-point game.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try to get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
A little football one-on-one there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Now here's Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 1. Now it's Fields.
Throw left side complete. That's Scott. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Foreman.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
I'll give to Foreman now on the option.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Foreman. will take it in. Touchdown, Bears. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here, and we're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Santos now to add the PAT. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Running left to give it the Checo to the 27-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mills used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Here's Fields. And pass complete to Moore.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Now a throw here to his running back. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
On 2nd down, here's Foreman.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
They run again with Foreman. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Back to throw. Fields. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Well, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Oh, what a time for a lapse defensively. That turns this game right on its ear. And now, forget about going fast. They might want to take the air out a little bit and force the defense to use some timeouts.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Foreman powering ahead.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
2nd and 6 coming up. Now again to Foreman.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Chiefs quickly are going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's 3rd down. On the handoff, here's Foreman.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this on the One final try for Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
This ball intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
Missed.
This will not go down.
And the Bears come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And one team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And when real estate people tell us all the time, it's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead,